Good morning and welcome back for another video with myself, Darren. This is a day in the life of a HGV truck driver. I do vlogs Monday to Friday, upload them every single weekday at 7 o'clock for you guys to hopefully enjoy. Got our trailer now, just making sure it's nice and empty. Today we've got a very nice and easy one. We're pretty much going to Bolton, doing a collection, bringing it back and then repeating that again throughout the day. So we've got 2 of them to do. Doing our vehicle checks, making sure all the tyres are all okay, all the tread is okay, there's no tear on the curtains, the back doors are not going to fall off whilst we're driving, and making sure it's all road legal. Same for the truck as well, I've done that already, that is all good to go, no issues whatsoever for that one. When we're coupling up to the trailer, just as the 5th wheel goes underneath the trailer, you want to raise the air suspension. And the reason is, it helps lift the legs off the ground. So when we actually connect to the trailer, it won't put any tension onto the legs itself and causing any damage to the feet. Air lines are all connected, legs are raised. And just before we do leave, just got to check the electrics again for the trailer. Make sure the lights are all working. So at the weekend, the missus got me that as well for my birthday. So if you see a H&M truck getting about, feel free to give us a beep or just come over and say hi. Time for us to get to our drop. You're looking at about an hour's drive, 25 miles, and we've got to go to the M62 to the M61, joining at Bolton, and then come off there, and it's just not too far off the motorway for us. Do you know how I always say to people on this vlogs, always trust your gut instinct? Well, our collection from Bolton, turns out it's actually going to be a delivery to Bolton instead. Now, what happened was, just about to leave the yard with an empty trailer. So I've looked at the paperwork and I'm thinking to myself, I can't see any reference numbers or a destination where it's going to. So when I turn up in Bolton and say, hi, I'm here for a collection, they were like, where's it going to? And then I'll be like, I don't know. I've got no references. I don't know where it's going to. So I thought I was always double check the paperwork side of things if it matches up. However, for this one, what we're doing today, our business, we store a lot of cardboard for third-party companies, and it turns out we're doing a delivery on behalf of the third-party company for the cardboard which is in our warehouse being stored. So the reason why we couldn't find any references when I was speaking to Matt in the office of any collections or any deliveries, we didn't really know anything about it because nobody told Matt in the office what the situation was. So we had to pretty much work it out for ourselves. We managed to figure it out, get it all sorted, and now we just got to get our trailer loaded with 26 pallets of cardboard. Luckily, it's not a busy day today for a Monday, which is great. And since it's been raining non-stop all weekend, it's nice and sunny again today for Monday. To be fair though, I didn't actually mind it raining over the weekend because I had such a chilled and relaxing weekend. It was just great. I've not done that for so long. Normally I would have odd jobs to do on a Saturday or a Sunday, painting, decorating. We're still doing a lot of work in the house. So I'm always doing something on the weekend. Whereas this weekend, because of the weather, I've just pretty much sat on the settee with little man cuddled up to me. Leanne was doing her thing in the house as well. Watched a few films. It was great. Really, really nice. Our destination where we're coming is White's Waste Paper, and it's a big recycling plant, so I just need to reverse about 100 yards back, turn around and then come back this way to get on the weighbridge. It certainly doesn't help though when you get loads of cars parked on a corner and you try and do a hard right turn without hitting anything here as well. Just got out there and had a quick look around, and it's quite a small yard. So I just need to get onto the weighbridge if I can. Lots of vehicles getting on about. There's a van right next to it. Also got an FOT there as well. 2 of them getting about. And loads of bales of paper as well lying around everywhere. As you can see, there's the weighbridge. Not a lot of gap. And same on this side as well. So the bales up there, I think that's next door, that one. What I do to drag the cardboard from here onto the conveyor belt, which then takes it up. It's like a big giant baler, then comes out in big piles of bales over that way. It's a fairly small operation that they got on the go. There's only one little warehouse. The yard isn't too big. They have the manual labourers sorting out all the plastics and any metals and all the wooden pallets from the paper. It's 26 pallets taken off us. We're going to go back to the yard, do a trailer swap, which is loaded up with another 26 pallets to come back and empty off and repeat the process. Now, second trailer connected. Time is now 11:30. I've just stuck it on break. I've got another 30 minutes left on that. Nice little ham sandwich and a coffee. Thanks, Leanne. Appreciate that. We're due to get to Bolton for around 1 o'clock, depending on traffic. Unload at Bolton, get all the empty off, and then we've got 2 collections around the corner in Oldham for 2 different places, and it'll be a full trailer load between them to bring straight back to the yard. It seems to be really quiet today as well in the office and around the yard at work. So I'm hoping, with me being local, I might be in for quite a good time finishing today. Back at the yard at Bolton, just getting unloaded now. Probably gonna be here for another 10 or 15 minutes. And our Oldham job is 14 miles and about a 30-minute drive with traffic. Over there in the corner, these 2 machines is where they make all the toilet roll. So it's all recycled toilet tissue. That's both of our deliveries done over in Bolton. Just got to go over towards Oldham now for the first one. 14 miles away. And hopefully the rain stays away as well. It starts to look a little bit dark and cloudy above. Let's flash them through. Should be able to just hide the trailer in here. One of the problems you got around here is the butty wagon just on the corner. So a lot of people park the trucks and cars down this section, which blocks the road a little bit. Just got to keep an eye on the back swing around there. A trailer as well with that van. I've never been here before, but if you have, let me know if it's any good. I've got to take a little bit more of the road, can't cut it too sharp because of the trailer. Getting a little bit close to that van, what was parked over there. Not really the biggest estate, that bit as well. A little bit of a difficult one to try and turn around and get about in there. If you are enjoying the content as well to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Go on, mate, I'm flashing it. Go, 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 go. As I was saying before the taxi was there, I forgot my trail of thought now. Yeah, so if you do like the content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you've got any questions about the HGV driving or anything in general I do cover, just feel free to ask down below and I'll try and answer as many as I can. I slept bloody awful last night as well. I'm absolutely knackered. So to be fair, I'm quite glad I'm not doing a long distance journey today. I've got my energy drink in the bag. I've got my coffee and a kettle up here ready. So if I need a little bit of a pick me up later on, I've got them. I don't think that's a proper lay-by actually, is it? With double yellows in. Currently on the A666. Go connect over to the M61 onto the M6 there. Jump on the ring road, come off at Oldham. And it's the same place that we collected from last week on one of our vlogs. The one that went down to, I think it was Redditch, and then we picked up from Oldham afterwards. It's the same place that we're going now. I believe it's going to be 21 pallets of toilet cleaner, like the little gel packs that you put inside the toilets to clean them. I believe that's what it is. And then we've got 3 pallets from another place around the corner to collect. I'm not too sure what they are. But it's going to be a heavy load. I think each pallet is around 900 to a ton. Absolutely hate this part of the motorway around here. This is a section as it splits the 2 lanes into 2 different directions that you can travel, north and southbound on the M60. So you always get a bit of a fight as such of people try and cross over from this side to these 2, and then from these 2 lanes crossing over to the other 2. Can get a little bit chaotic at times. Overall though, for a Monday morning, it's been a really good run. Everything's gone well so far. There's a little bit of traffic building up by the looks of the signs on top. Going down to 50 miles an hour, but overall, yeah, it's been a really good one. There's still plenty of time in the day though for things to go wrong, isn't there? I don't want to jinx myself, but there is. And this is the exact point in the motorway I was talking about before. You get everybody wanting to come over this way and then vice versa. So we need to get into the left lane. Really don't understand why the car in front's only doing 46 miles per hour. Quite annoying, if being honest. I can guarantee any money though, as soon as it's going either lane to overtake, they'll speed up. And we're coming off at this junction, so there's no point even attempting it. So let's just sit back, cruise behind them, 50 miles per hour. Oh my word, I've got loads of like paper particles, as you could call it. You know when you get toilet paper and then you just dump it apart and you get all them like little fibre bits floating around in the air? I've got loads of them up my nose. It's like really itching. I'm sorry if this is like sharing a little bit too much information, but when I was inside watching, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but there's loads of particles in the air floating around. It must be awful for your chest though when you're breathing that stuff in, if you work there. Like, you stick to your left lane, mate. There you go. Stay in your lane. Okay, why is that red car so far away from the lights? Are they wanting to get in that lane, or have they broken down? No, they're not broken down, that's good. Now we want to stay in the red lanes. I think every roundabout should do this, like a colour scheme. So it's green if you're in the far left two, what needs to go towards the motorway, and then it changes red if you want to join onto the M60. So when you're following it around, if you just stay in your two lanes, and then back on the right hand side, as you can see, it's got green again. So if you want to carry on around that roundabout, and then red carries on straight forward. I know you got like your lane markers and arrows saying keep to your left or keep to your right, but different colours just distinguishes it that much more. I think this is one of the only roundabouts that I know of, off the top of my head, that actually does that. And I do like it, to be honest with you. So I keep an eye on the cars from the left hand side merging in, as well as the ones on the right. Sometimes you got to drive like an owl in this job, just constantly turning your neck to the left and to the right, just checking your mirrors. To do this left hand turn, we just have to be careful because it's quite narrow, and for the size of our vehicle, we've got a right hand lane here next to us, so we need to be careful of this car here which has pushed its way in. So initially it wasn't there, and then you got the BM after that, and I think another BM. Oh, it's a Merc then a BM. So we need to make sure we'll be careful of these as well. Come on mate, hurry up, because we've got to take a little bit of their lane to make sure we get past where these barriers are. As you can see how close that is. Again, just got to keep in tap mirrors there. I do try and take up as much as the right hand lane as I can, but you still get cars sneaking in around. So if I wasn't paying attention and we just set off straight forward, the first Audi, I think it was an Audi anyway, the first SUV was on our right hand side. So as we're looking to the left, on our left mirror for the barriers, you could have easily hit the one on the right hand side of that car. So you've always got to be aware of other car, road users, bikes or whatever, just around that section. Sometimes you might get a motorbike cutting in between the two cars, well, in between yourself and the car, shall I say. We're just hitting now on the left hand side. Nice big brand new build as well, this one, so it's really good yard for turning around in, and nice big bays to get on as well. Just arrived now at our last collection, sister company of where we just came from. It's only a couple of miles down the road, so it's not too bad to get here. However, luckily one of our other drivers, Scott, gave me the heads up, so cheers dude. Yeah, it's quite tight, this place. Got this access down here, we've got to drive forward there and then reverse it straight into there. Managed to get in bay, not too bad. Luckily the car's situation wasn't too bad, but it's not perfect at the same time. I can imagine it being a bit of a nightmare if there were more cars parked around this bit to get you swing. You got a lamp post here, you got a post here, little car there as well. It's quite annoying in a way. So we've had to go right up there, jackknife it a little bit and then bring it in. Gotta say though, it smells really, really nice, the place where they are. They make cleaning wipes, so it's like lemony citrus flavour. Ooh, lovely. That's both of the collections now completed over at Oldham. 30 miles away from our depot, looking at about an hour's drive, give or take with traffic. The kids are off school now as well, so traffic should be a little bit more in our favour to get back at a good time. And hopefully, I know it's going to be a really, really big hope, that we finish for around 5 o'clock. Because that'd be fantastic today, it really will be. But however, I'm not going to get my hopes up, because normally if you finish about 4 o'clock when you're doing the class 1s there, they might ask you to get out and get a trailer for them. So just nip out. The good old fashioned, oh, can you just nip around the corner for us? As if it's a 2-minute job. It takes an hour regardless really, doesn't it? Wherever you are, because by the time you've done all your checks on your new trailer swap, etc. Looking at about an hour with traffic. But it's always hey, just nip. You just nip there for me, please. To be fair, it probably is quicker coming up towards the M62 instead of jumping on the M60. Because the M60 ring road, the big island, which joins onto the M62, can be really backlogged and it can be a bit of a pain to try and get up there. It's always stuck in traffic. So coming up from this side instead, the junction before that, we should get past pretty easy with no problems. I don't know if that's an escort, I'd have been pulled over. Oh, it's a big load, isn't it? Oh crap, I hate coming in services when it's so late. 4:30 it is at the moment. Always a pain, aren't they, to get any spaces anywhere. So go down the middle. Got a big puddle there in the middle, aren't we? Right, okay, I might be able to tight, but I might be able to do this. Hard right. I got a pretty much snaky trailer, so I can get it into space. Oh, look at right at the front. Hi, I'm at the traffic lights. Where are you? I think so. Are you the far end? Just gone through the lights. Hello. I've got you on camera. I've got you on camera as well. Just a bit of context there, guys. There's Leanne driving to go pick Albie up. Always makes me laugh that when I see Leanne when I'm driving about as well. Because when she's on her way home, she would give me a phone call. So we're like, where are you? Right, okay, I'm near here. Yeah, I'm near here as well. So I look out for each other as you're driving past. Little things in life, isn't it? You gotta live on. Only a couple of miles now from work. We're nearly there, back at the depot. Still looking at 5 o'clock, getting back to the yard. Is it too early though? That's the question. So that's me done for the day. You can probably hear a little bit of an air leak. It was a tiny little slit. I could hear a little bit of air coming out, so I started bending the pipe a little bit just to see what was what. And yeah, it's pissing out air now. So that's got to get reported to Alex before it goes back out tonight. Get a new one replaced. Take the kingpin out, drop clip and the kingpin out. Then we go detach away from this trailer, park it up on the front, and then home time. So 5:30 it'll be in the end by the time I'm finished. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the videos, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 1900 for the next video when it goes live, if you're watching it between Monday and Friday, because that's when I do it, between Monday and Friday, 1900. Take care of yourself. Thanks for much watching. Bye for now.